Hey guys, today is Wednesday, February 3rd, so it'll be posted tomorrow, Thursday, February 4th. So almost through the first week of February, so yay, and we're surviving, so yeah. So today's class is kind of going to be like a continuation of what Tuesday's class was, the twisting and rotating. However, it's going to be amped up a bit, so I'm just giving you a fair warning. This one is going to be a little bit more challenging than what Tuesday's class was with twisting. We're not going to be using a chair. So if you don't like being up, standing, and moving and twisting in lunges or in like chair pose and stuff, this may not be your favorite class. Although I encourage you to still try, because anything's worth trying. If you don't like it, you just skip that pose and go back to a previous pose. So I'm just giving you a heads up. It's going to be a little bit more challenging. And as always, you know that if something bothers you in a pose, you don't do that pose. You skip it, you go back, you take a comfortable seat, child's pose, whatever. But yoga should never hurt. So that being said, we are going to start off standing today. So yes, we're going to get up. And what I want you to do is I want you to stand in your mountain pose. Stand there nice and tall. Feet are rooted down. You're broad across your chest. Your arms are active all the way to your fingertips. Chin is parallel to the earth. And let the outside world go. And bring your awareness onto yourself and onto your breathing. And so my quote for today, in light of this being a little bit more of a challenging class, is devotion or strength, which comes first? Devotion or strength, which comes first? So I just want you to think about that while you're standing there and you're nice and tall. So when you're devoted, if you keep going back to something, keep working on something, is it your devotion that brings about the strength from repeat use, from repeat doing? Or do you have to have strength to keep going forward, to keep moving step after step, foot after foot, and then you develop the devotion? So which is it? There's not a right or wrong answer. I just thought it was a great quote that one of my yogis that I follow posted on Instagram the other day, and I just liked it because I don't know if there's a right or a wrong answer. I don't think there is. It's just, what's your mindset? Do you need strength in order to be devoted, or do you need devotion in order to be strong? Something to think about. Either way, we're all devoted and we're all strong because we're all continuing to do these yoga classes via video on our computers, laptops, phones, whatever, and we're still moving forward. So keep your eyes closed. Inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale down to your heart center. And again, inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale down to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale to your heart center. Set your intention for today's practice. What do you hope to achieve in class today that you can carry with you when you leave? Release those arms down by your sides. Blink your eyes to open. And then, just like we started the other day in class, I want you to just take your feet a little wider and hip distance apart and just swing your arms. So let's rotate here just to loosen up the spine, the hips a little bit, the knees a little bit. And then I want you to step your feet together. I want you to inhale those arms out and up. Have that right hand grab the left wrist. Go ahead and lean to the right. Part of getting deeper in your twist is creating more space in your side body. Also, creating more space in your side body helps you to grow taller. Inhale, reach both arms up, look up, have the left hand grab the right wrist. Go ahead and lean to the left. Inhale, both arms up, look up, wiggle those fingers, and exhale those arms out and down. Shake it on out a little bit. So we're coming into our first twist. I want you to reach those arms back up overhead. Reach, 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 grow tall. And then right arm's gonna come forward, left arm's gonna come back, and you're just twisting from the waist. Don't twist your hips, twisting from the waist. Just an open arm twist. Then inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, open arm twist. And then inhale, both arms back up, look up. This time you're going to take the open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back, and you're going to bend those knees coming into chair pose with an open arm twist. Knees can be together and feet can be together, or they can be hips distance apart, whichever feels better. But again, knees are still pointing forward, hips are still forward, feet are forward. Inhale, come all the way back up, straighten the knees, and then exhale, sit in your chair, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, both arms back up, stand up straight. Exhale, arms out and down, fold forward to a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and bow. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Go ahead and fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. This time, go ahead and take your arms out to the side. Palms are facing down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pull the belly in. And then reach the left arm forward, right arm back. And then switch, come out to a T, and then switch the right arm forward, left arm back. Exhale, release both arms and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up to a stand, reaching those arms out and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach those arms up, we're adding on. Exhale, go ahead and swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. We're going back in a chair pose. Inhale, sink those hips, bend those knees, reach those arms up. This time, bring your hands to prayer. You can stay here if you want, or if you want to add the twist, you'll twist your body from the waist up to the right. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, stand all the way up, fold right back down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips low, knees bent, arms high. Bring your hands to prayer. Again, you can stay here if you want to add the twist. Twist to the left. Pulling the belly in, squeezing through the hips and the knees. Just pull my hair back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stand all the way up and fold right back down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Go ahead and take your feet about hip distance apart. Deeply bend that left knee. Deep, deep bend to that left knee. If you need your blocks to raise your floor up to you, you certainly can grab your blocks. Left knee is deeply bent. Your fingers are on the floor or on your block, and you're going to twist your body up and reach that right arm up. The hips are still forward, but you're twisting the upper body. You're just in a different plane. Exhale that right hand down. Go ahead and bend your knees. Then straighten them. Then bend that right knee deep this time. Keep those right hand down or on your block, and twist, and you're going to reach that left arm up to the sky. Exhale that left hand down. Go ahead and bend both knees. Exhale, straighten. Inhale here. Exhale, roll all the way up to a stand, reaching those arms out and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Come into chair pose again, reaching those arms up. Bring the hands to prayer. This time we're gonna twist to the right, but if you wanna dip down, you can bring that left elbow towards that right knee. Again, the tendency is when you twist that left knee's gonna pull forward so you're not pointing straight. Look down and make sure that both knees are still pointing straight forward, even though you're twisting and dipping. Hold it here, keep breathing. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, shoot up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and bow. Inhale, chair pose again, arms up. Bring those hands to prayer. Again, you can twist to the left. If you want to add the dip, you'll dip that right elbow towards left knee. Watch the knees, make sure they're still parallel and pointing forward in your twist. Make sure you're not dumping the hips out either to the side, because you're twisting, not rotating. Another inhale here. Another exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stand all the way up and fold right back down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to a stand, reaching those arms out and up. Exhale, Tadasana or mountain pose. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Go ahead and take your feet about hips distance apart. Or a little wider than hips, I meant mat distance apart. Go ahead and bend those knees, pushing evenly down into the earth. Toes are forward, knees are forward, hips are forward, everything's forward. Inhale that right arm up. Then go ahead and side bend, still keeping everything pointing forward. Don't dump over. Keep straight up and then just lean over from the waist. Again, creating side body lengthening and space. Inhale, back up. Exhale, straighten the knees, shake it on out. Go ahead and bend those knees again. Inhale that left arm up this time. Still everything's pointing forward. And then go ahead and lean to the right. Don't dump over. Keep the left foot equally as heavy as the right. Take a few breaths, creating some space. And then inhale back up to center. Exhale, straighten the knees, lower the arms, shake it on out. If you're not at the top of your mat, come to the top of your mat now. Inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, step that right foot back. Come into a low lunge and then drop that back knee down. You can bring your hands to your block. You can bring your hands to your front knee. So you're in crane pose or Anjaneyasana. You can go ahead and lean deep into that front knee. Hands can stay where they're at. If you want, you can take them up into full crane. Last thing you can do here is you can take an open arm twist with that upper body. Still keep everything, knees, toes, and hips pointing forward. Inhale, come back on up, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop those hands to your blocks or the mat. Curl the back toes under. Stay here in your low runner's lunge. Keep that right hand planted. And this time again, twist and reach that left arm high to the sky for dragonfly. Again, you're not dumping the hips over. You're twisting. So that left arm goes high. Everything still points forward. Exhale that left hand down. Straighten yourself back out or straighten your feet or whatever back out. Just reestablish yourself is what I mean to say, sorry. And then go ahead and step that left foot back to your right foot coming into your downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. You can walk your dog out. And then go ahead and deeply bend that left knee. Deep, 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 deep. And then just look under that right shoulder. Sorry, meeting my shirt. So you feel that in the low back, the side body, into that right hip. Come back to center. Walk the legs out a little bit. And then deeply bend that right knee. And then go ahead and look under that left arm. come back to center. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. And then I want you to take your left foot, step it halfway up your mat. And you're going to drop that right foot back down to warrior two foot. And then you're going to shove that left leg all the way through. You can stay right here, keeping your hips facing down, shoulders facing down. Or if you'd like to, you can rotate and reach that right arm up and come into Wild Thing. Exhale, lower that right hand down. Bring that left foot back to midline in the middle of the mat. Step it back to your downward facing dog. And then go ahead and step that right foot forward. Drop that back knee down. We're coming into crane or Anjaneyasana on the second side. So inhale, lean forward, reach those arms up if you can. If you can't, keep them on your blocks, keep them on your knee, whatever feels good for you. Full expression would be up here like this. Last thing is if you want to add the twist, you'll take that left arm forward, right arm back for an open arm twist. Inhale, both arms back on up. Exhale your hands down to your blocks or your mat. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. We're going to take that dragonfly again. So left hand stays planted, right arm reaches up and you twist. Exhale that right hand down. Go ahead and step that right foot back into your downward facing dog. Again, you can walk your dog out a little bit. Or you can just stay right where you're at in stillness. If you're walking your dog out, come back to snow. Step that right foot about halfway up your mat. And then you're going to curl that or drop that left foot back down to a warrior two foot. Then you're going to shoot that right foot through. Coming onto the knife edge, outside edge of that right foot. You can stay right here if this is enough for you. Or if you want to come into full Wild Thing, you can reach that left arm up and shoot that leg through. Exhale, drop that left hand down. Bring that right foot back to midline. Take that right foot back to your downward facing dog. And then slowly drop to your knees. Take those knees wide, toes together. Push to a child's pose. If child's pose isn't that comfortable for you, you can just rest your arms like on blocks like this. It's totally fine. Or you can sit on blocks if it's more that you can't sit all the way back on your heels, tuck the block underneath your bum. Inhale, come back up to tabletop position. Bring your knees and your knees to about hips distance. Your hands and your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Shake out those hips a little bit. Those blocks forward. And we're just going to take a thread the needle now. So left hand stays down, the right arm is going to twist, and you're going to reach up. Try not to all the way rotate those hips open. Try to twist. So you're not going to go as deep. And I'm not saying the rotating isn't right. It's fine, but that's not what we're going for today. We're going for twisting. And then next exhale, bring that right arm down. Tuck it behind that left arm. Rest on your left or right shoulder. Your left hand can stay down. It can reach up, or it can tuck behind your back. Inhale that left hand back around your mat. Slowly uncurl that right arm, take it up high to the sky. And then exhale, drop that right hand down. Shake your hips out. Same thing, second side. So when you're ready, go ahead and twist. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Still keep the knees, hips, toes facing the straight forward. And then next exhale, come down, thread your needle on the left. The right hand can stay down, it can come up, it can tuck behind your back. And again, twisting is all about releasing tension, stress, releasing, they say, toxins from your body. Bring that right arm back around if it was lifted. Slowly uncurl that left arm, take it up high. And then exhale, drop that left hand down, shake it on out. And again, twist can help with anxiety and depression, nervousness. It can help with that as well. Now that you're in your tabletop, go ahead and round your spine, bring your chin to chest, take a cat pose. I was wondering where you were. I was wondering. And then inhale, drop your belly low, lift your chin up. Again, exhale, round the spine to the chest. And inhale, belly low, chin up. Come back to a neutral spine. And you're going to take your right foot and you're going to bring it to the outside edge of, or the outside of that right wrist, okay? Right toes are going to go up on a 45-degree angle, heel's going to stay on. You're going to walk your hands forward a little bit, so you're getting into that psoas, that inner thigh. So hands walk forward a little bit. You can stay here if you like, that's totally fine. We're getting a nice opening to that hip flexor, deepening of that psoas on the right. If you want to add a twist, you can bend that back knee and you can twist, reach that right hand back towards that back foot. If you can catch the foot, fine. If not, just keep reaching back for it. If you are able to grab the foot, you get a nice quad stretch on that back leg. I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. So it was like this. Hips are still facing forward. I'm starting to rotate a little bit just so I can grab that foot, and that's okay. If you're grabbing the foot, go ahead and release the foot, bring the hand back around. So now you're back here like this. Walk the hands back a little bit. Walk that right foot back to midline. Grab your blocks. Put them on the high setting. Come on up. Work towards trying to straighten that front leg. It does not have to go all the way straight. Flex that foot so you're on the heel of the foot. And then I want you to make the action like you're pulling that right heel towards you. Pull. Even though you're not pulling. I just drank coffee, so sorry. Like you're pulling that heel towards you. Inhale those arms up. Go ahead and lean forward if you'd like to, or you can stay up. Keep that body nice and long. So you're balancing here. If you want to add the twist here again, you can peel that right arm back and look to your right. Digging that right heel in helps with the balance. Woo! As I say that, I'm stumbling. Bring that right hand back around to the front. Bring the hands back to your blocks or the mat. Slowly come up. Bend that right knee, kind of shake it out a little bit. And then bring that right knee back around. And then just inhale on your knees, reach out and up. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Almost like a child's pose. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Inhale, come back on up to your tabletop. Again, you're going to step your left foot this time to the outside of that left hand. Heel stays on, toes go off. Then you're going to walk your hands about a foot forward and lean into it. So you're opening up that right hip flexor, you're deepening that left psoas stretch. You can stay right here if this is enough for you, or if you want to bend that back leg, you certainly can. If you want to reach back with that left arm and catch the foot, or just even reach back. If you can't catch the foot, that's totally fine. You can catch that foot. Then you've added the quad stretch too. Go ahead and release the foot. Reach that left hand back around. Go ahead and walk that left foot back to midline. Go ahead and grab your blocks, put them on the high setting. Stretch that left leg out in front. Again, it can be straight or it can be slightly bent. The important thing here is to have that foot flexed, heels digging down into the earth. And I want you again to push down with that heel like you're pulling the mat towards your body. You can stay right here with your fingers down and then lean forward if you'd like, or if you want to go for full expression of the pose, you can reach those arms up. Then you can work towards trying to lean forward if you'd like. Ooh, my balance isn't so good today. Lean forward, keeping your spine long. One side's always better than the other, right? And if you want to add the twist, you can peel that left arm back and open arm twist to the left. Reach that left arm back on out. Bring your hands to the blocks if they weren't there already. Slowly start to come up. Bend that left knee up. Take that left knee back around. Shake your hips on out. Set the blocks aside a little bit. Place your hands. We're going to take downward facing dog again. Curl those toes under, lift those hips high. And then you're going to look forward. You're going to take a giant step forward with that right foot. Right foot, giant step forward. You can stay here with the hands down. You can bring them to your blocks. You can bring them to your knees. Or you can come up full crescent lunge. Bring your hands to prayer. And if you want to add the twist here, you certainly can. So there's lots of ways you can be. Hands down on the block, on the knees, arms up, hands to prayer. If you want to twist, you will twist to the right. If you want to add the dip, you can add the elbow dipping towards that right knee. So there's like 6 or 7 variations I just gave you. You can take any of them or build up to one, whatever feels good for you. If you are dipped, come back up. If you are twisted, come back to center. If you're at prayer, reach those arms back up. If they're up, bring them back to your blocks. Go ahead and step that back foot forward about half the distance, setting up your pyramid legs. The blocks are going to be right underneath your hands. The left hand is going to stay planted. You are going to twist and come into revolve triangle. Then exhale that right hand down. Step that back foot forward, but keep your hands on your blocks. So I want you to kickstand those left toes back behind you. You're pushing down into your blocks. You are going to bend that right knee and cross that left knee over. And then you can stretch back out. So bend the right knee, cross that left knee over. Stretch it back out. One more time, bend that right knee, cross the left over, and stretch it back out. Bring the feet back together, walk it out a little bit. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So go ahead and take the right toes back to a kickstand, pressing down with your blocks. Go ahead and bend that left knee, cross that right knee over. Straighten it back out. Bend the left, cross the right. Straighten back out. One more time, bend the left knee, cross the right knee over. Straighten back out. Go ahead and step those feet together, walk it on out. Then inhale, reach up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale to rise all the way back up to a stand, reaching those arms up and up. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan, dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Go ahead and step back to your downward facing dog. And then go ahead and look forward, step your left foot between your hands. You can keep your hands down if you like. You can bring them to your blocks. You can bring them to the knee. You can bring them all the way up into full crescent. From here, you can bring them to prayer. From here, you are more than welcome to twist to the left. And last option is if you want to dip that right elbow over that left knee. So again, lots of different variations. You choose which one you want to go to. If you're dipped, come back up. If you're twisted, come back to center. If you're prayer, reach on up. If you're up, reach to blocks. And then go ahead and step that back foot forward about half the distance, setting up for a roll triangle again. So this time, right hand stays planted. Left arm is going to reach, and you are going to twist from the waist up for a ball triangle. Next exhale, lower that left hand down. Step that back foot forward, walk your legs on out. And then toe heel your feet about as wide as your mat. You can keep your blocks in front of you. We're coming into Malasana. So go ahead and bend those knees to your degree. If you're right here, great. If you're right here, great. If you're a little lower, great. If you're in full Malasana, great too. Wherever you want to go. But keep your spine nice and long. If you are squatting and your heels are lifting up because the heels can't reach all the way down, make sure you grab a blanket or something to tuck under your knees so that they're stable, okay? Just tuck them right under, or not under your knees, tuck the blanket underneath your heels so you are stable, okay? And then next exhale or inhale, drop those hands, straighten those knees, go ahead and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. We're coming into Malasana number 2. So when you're ready, bend those knees to your degree. So if you're here about just bending your knees and keeping your hands on your blocks, you can stay here. If again you want to add a twist, you can reach the right arm back and twist, keeping your hand on the block. If you have your hands in prayer, again, you can twist the left elbow to right knee, or if you want to do the open arm twist, you can do the open arm twist. Either one is fine. If you are in full Malasana, all the way down, you'll take your left hand to center and you'll twist and reach that right arm back. The left arm can push into the right knee, left knee can push in to the arm. If you're twisted, come back to center. Inhale the hands down, exhale, straighten the knees and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. We got one last Malasana to do with the option of our twist. So wherever you are, bend your knees. If you are here, you can twist and reach that left arm back. If you are in prayer, you can twist like with your prayer, or you can open arm twist. If you are in full Malasana, right hand comes down to the mat, right arm pushes into left knee or right knee, and you're going to twist and reach that arm back. So the knee and the arm are pressing into each other. If you are twisted, come back to center. Inhale, drop the hands. Exhale, lift the hips and fold. Go ahead and keep your feet where they are. Grab opposite elbows and just sway and take a ragdoll, just because it feels good. To get some release. Then inhale, plant your hands. Bring the feet back together. Walk your feet back to your downward facing dog. And just pedal it out a little bit again. And then on an inhale, reach that right leg up into the air. So you're in three-legged dog now. And you can bend your knee and open your hip. Just get a little twist there, opening. Just because it feels good right now. And then straighten up the leg, lower that right leg down. Same thing second side with that left leg up in the air, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open it up. Straighten the leg, lower that left foot down. And then go ahead and drop down onto your knees. Take the knees wide. Push back into child's pose. Again, you can sit on a block or you can have your arms on the block, whatever feels better for you. And inhale, come back up, tabletop, and then swing your legs around, come have a comfortable seat. Comfortable seat, shake those legs on out, right? Sorry, I'll put that blanket aside. Okay, so I want you to take your right leg out to a wide-legged seat. Left foot is gonna come right into the center, okay? Sit up nice and tall. Again, if you can't sit comfortably here, if you feel like you're tipping forward or back, prop your hips up on a blanket or a towel so that you can sit up nice and tall. So you're sitting nice and tall. You're gonna rotate, twist, sorry. You're gonna twist your body because the hips are so forward. You're gonna twist your body over that straight leg. And then you're just gonna walk your hands down and fold to your degree. If you want to use a strap or a towel, you can always do the strap or towel on the foot. Inhale, walk the hands back and up. Sit up nice and tall. And just pause here. And then you're going to bring that left knee forward. So the left knee is pointing straight. And then you're going to take that right leg and you're going to cross that foot all the way over. So you're sitting on like a little compact little present here. And then sit nice and tall. The left hand or the left elbow can hug that knee. And then the right hand can come behind. And again, you're twisting to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch that right leg out. Stretch the left leg out. Shake it on out. Then take that left leg wide. Bring that right foot into the center. Again, you can prop the hips up. Sit nice and tall. Then twist your body over that left leg. And then walk your hands down and fold. Oh, the side of my body is so tight. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I've been liking twists this week. Or maybe because I've been twisting too much. I don't know. But either way, my right side body has been really, really tight. And maybe it's from shoveling the snow for Maggie. Because it snowed and I had to shovel the other day. And I've been feeling all the way up. So I bet you that's what it is. Inhale, come back to center. Bring that right knee to face forward, straight ahead. Then take that left ankle, cross it over the right knee. Sit up nice and tall. And again, right hand or right elbow can hug that left knee. Left hand comes behind. You can twist off to the left. Hi, sweetie. I was just talking about how Mimi had to shovel the snow for you. Yes, yes, I did. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, who's this girl? And then inhale, slowly untwist the center. Go ahead and stretch that left leg out. Take the right leg out from underneath. Shake it on out. Shake it out. Look at her. She just wants to be right here. Right here, right here. Mimi loves you. Okay, I gotta finish him. Then I'll play with you. Okay. Yes, I know I see you. Okay, so go ahead and lay on down. Have your knees bent, feet flat on the earth. And you're gonna take your right ankle over the left knee. You can stay right here if this is enough for you, or you can pull that left thigh into your chest and hug onto that left thigh. Either way, keep both feet nice and flexed so we get that right hip to stretch. And then take your arms out to a T. Lower that left foot down if it was lifted. And then you're going to drop the legs off to the left. But I don't want you to let that right foot touch the earth. I want you to hold it up. So in order to do that, you got to keep both feet nice and flexed. Your both legs are nice and active. And you get a stretch across that right front of the hip. You get it in the back of that hip, like going into the back of the hamstrings. That bottom leg, the left leg is fired up too, supporting that right leg. It's just a wonderful little stretch here. And then inhale, come back to center. Uncross the leg, stomp it out. Take that left leg, go over right knee. If this is enough, you can stay here, or you can pull that right thigh into your chest, keeping both feet nice and flexed for your hip stretch on the left. And then again, take those arms out to a T. Lower that right foot down. You're going to drop both legs right where they're at, off to the right, but don't let that left foot hit the ground. Keep that foot flexed, keep the right foot flexed. The legs are both very active to try and keep that left foot from hitting the earth. And inhale, come back to center. Uncross that left leg, lower the arms down, stomp it on out. Reach those arms and legs up overhead, stretch long, 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 full body stretch. And then exhale, lower those arms down by your side and settle in for your Shavasana. If you are able to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, please, please, please do so. Take the time to rest. If you need to get going, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach those arms up overhead, full body stretch again. And then bend the knees up and roll off to your right side. Pause there, take a breath or two. And then inhale, come back to your comfortable seated position. Keep those eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you guys for practicing with me here today. I greatly, greatly appreciate all your love and support, and for giving this class a go, for giving it a try. And then just think, which comes first, devotion or strength? There's not a right answer, but it's just something to ponder. What brings you to your mat each week? Is it devotion or is it strength? May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may your mind be at ease. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you guys. Happy almost weekend. Enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy Super Bowl if you're watching Super Bowl. Eat some good junk food because that's what Super Bowl's about. Stay warm. I heard it's going to get really cold this weekend and the next week. So Loretta, I'm feeling your pain. But just stay well, guys. Wash your hands. Stay apart. Wear your masks. Love you all so much. Bye.